Picking up where we left off, let's finish that first issue of Marvel Comics, #1 from 1939. We have The Masked Raider, created by writer and artist Al Anders. So we have Jim Gardley, an Arizona cattle rancher in 1859, and he's falsely accused of cattle rustling. He goes on the run, finds a horse he names Lightning, wears a mask, and fights crime. Pretty much a lame Lone Ranger ripoff that only lasted through Marvel Comics issues 1 through 12. And there you can see him with his full gimp mask. Newer versions were made of the character in the 1950s called the Black Raider, and on the cover of issue 8 you can see Stan Lee posing in costume. That brings us to Jungle Terror, a complete adventure story by Tom Dixon. This takes place on a Florida plantation. Hey, I live in Florida. We've got Ken Masters and Tim. Unfortunately, Tim is the blonde with the red shirt. Otherwise, this could be an alternate version of Ken Masters from the Street Fighter video game, who was blonde with a red shirt. This is a one-shot story about trying to find a diamond in South America and escaping from natives. And its creator, Tom Dixon, was just a pseudonym for Arthur Pinagian. And then we have a text story, Burning Rubber, a short story about the auto racetracks by Raymond Gill. And the illustrations are by Sam Gilman. Gilman? And yet they didn't do a story about some underwater creature? Here we go. The Adventures of Khazar the Great, from the famous character created by Bob Bird, Chaka, Czar, and Traja by Ben Thompson. Ben Thompson is the artist who illustrated this story, but this was written by Bob Bird for the Marvel Pulp magazines from 1936 and 1937. This is that original origin story, so this Marvel character predates Marvel Comics. My leg, I think it's broken. There's a medical kit in the plane. I'll fix you up in a jiffy. John Rand crashes his plane in the jungle and has to take care of his wife and son. But unfortunately, his wife eventually dies, and John gets hit in the head by a tree. This causes him to become a jungle man and raise his son David that way too. David befriends all of the animals, names them, and learns their languages. Father and son swing through the jungle on vines like knockoff Tarzans. A man that has come to the jungle to find emeralds kills John and burns down his hut. Czar, the lion that David saved earlier, returns the favor and scares off the man, then invites David to live with him in a cave where he changes his name to Khazar, brother of Czar. Until next time.